I work in the building.
What do you do?
I'm an architect.
It's the architect, and Bernard Hopkins continues to stick his hand in, like others have, into that bag of is he a hater or is he not, when it comes to saying that Gennady Golovkin should move up to prove his greatness. And Bernard Hopkins said that Gennady Golovkin, he gets no passes. He's giving him no passes because his legacy, because Bernard Hopkins personally, is attached, to the middleweight division. And in order to, for Gennady Golovkin's names to be put up there with all of the great middleweights over time, that he should go up and prove himself, such as he did when he moved up against Antonio Tarver. Now, listen, I knew as soon as I heard this, before I even seen anything, the pushback was going to be there, and there were going to be people who were going to be completely on Bernard Hopkins' side. Let me say this. Once again, does Gennady Golovkin have to move up and fight anybody? No, he does not. Marvelous Marvin Hagler didn't move up. But when it comes down to being pound for pound, I don't really, that pound for pound thing is funny to me, man. I just think I'm gonna make a video on how I feel about that, but particularly a pound for pound list. But anyway, that's not about that. Should he move up and take on a tough challenge? I absolutely believe so. One thing I say about this, Bernard Hopkins is a little different. He was able to fight at middleweight for a long time. I mean, he was coming in under the 160-pound weight limit for a while. But Bernard Hopkins was tall. He was rangy. So moving up to fight Antonio Tarver, I remember being young and saying, this is going to be a tough fight. But, I didn't look at it as like a crazy risk. And plus, I always remember, even back then, I was like, Antonio Tarver, this would be a great time to catch him because he was coming off that Rocky movie. And I was like, yeah, if Bernard Hopkins going to get him, he should get him now. And he wound up, embarrassing Antonio Tarver. But nevertheless, it was still a great win. I'm not taking anything away from Bernard Hopkins, but his circumstance was a little bit different because Kovalev is the absolute truth right now. But I'll say this, Bernard Hopkins definitely has proved himself, moved up, fought guys people didn't think he should fight. And Gennady Golovkin, if he's going to be considered, as people keep trying to say, he's the best fighter, which his resume doesn't show that, we're not going to go into that, he does have to do something outside of his comfort zone. Now, if he wants to just be an all-time middleweight great, fine. But if we're going to start putting him up there into a rare air, he's got to step outside the box. Now, should he fight Kovalev? I don't know. I don't think it's that crazy. That's just me. I think a lot of us have heard Abel Sanchez talk about how Golovkin is, he was intimidating Kovalev when he had both of them in camp at one point. And basically, he was saying Kovalev was scared of him. Now, I believe, of course, Kovalev is a much better fighter since then. He's really a good boxer now, puncher. But I think Gennady Golovkin goes up to 168, and I believe he basically just about beats everybody at 168. Do I believe there are all easy fights like at middleweight? No, I think there's definitely some challenges up there, but I look at that division, I look at all of the top 10s rankings and stuff, and I just say, like, I really would favor him in basically just about all of those fights. If I would favor him in all of the fights. I think some will be tougher than others. I wouldn't be surprised if he lost to certain guys, but I definitely think he pretty much wraps up that division, without too much issue. And the whole thing was, Bernard Hopkins said they should meet at a catchweight. 170, maybe. I don't know how realistic that would be, but I don't think it's too crazy. Even if he went all the way up to the 175, with the power he's shown and the fact that he's able to take a punch, if he's this Superman type of figure as he appears to be, and there's just absolutely no one around his weight class, 160 or below that can challenge him, hey man, go for it. Don't kill this. If this was a fight that would be made, I think it would be a really good fight. I don't see any reason, why I would believe that Gennady Golovkin would get absolutely crushed. Yeah, I mean, it would be a great challenge, and if he pulled off the fight, then we're looking at him in a whole nother light, and he definitely, I would consider this man to be the best fighter in boxing, man. It would mean he can beat everybody from 175 pounds and below, man, and be considered the favorite, man. That would be big. And a big time, statement to put on the game. I'm the architect. I'm out.